And when you are able to make wise choices, then you are able to just feel and know when things are right or incorrect for you to do. For example, you may choose to leave out your house at 9:15 to go to work or wherever it is you have to go. Then all of a sudden you receive an impulse or a thought that allows you to contemplate for an extra 3 to 4 minutes. Okay? So now you're like, oh man, it's late, I gotta get out of the house. Then you find out because you did leave the house a little bit later, you heard on your radio at the time you were driving that there's been a 7 car pileup, and this pileup occurred around 9:15. You just left out of your house at 9:20, 9:25. That was the spiritual aspect of yourself that is able to exist, that exists outside of time, that can see in the world of no time into the world of time, and it saved your ass. Now you may not have been in the pileup, but it saved you some stress and some gas that you would have spent sitting in traffic. Okay. Also, living wisely brings you into the realm of what you call your psychic senses. It allows you to be able to see things before they happen, to see the possibilities of what can come. It also allows you to come into the realm of intuition, where you would just know something is either negative or positive or in between. And here's the thing, people, no one has to receive any verification of what you saw, what you seen. The verification is going to come later. For example, there's been times where I've predicted, matter of fact, I've predicted the last 10 Super Bowls. And a lot of individuals are like, well, how can you do that? I have knowledge of the certain workings and blueprints or patterns of life. Having that knowledge, I'm able to wisely look into things, news stories, certain numbers, certain astrological correspondences, and I'm able to see things. I can't give it to you in an exact formula. That's something I would have to sit down and actually put on paper. I just know, and other individuals know that I've done it. Okay, I have experience in the martial arts, the practice of the martial arts. I'm also an instructor of the martial arts. And one thing about practicing the martial arts, it teaches you how to feel the rhythm of another individual. And they may not even be aware of that rhythm, but you learn how to feel the rhythm. And instead of blocking, sometimes you know just not to be there. You just know to move. And the deepest part of your true personal initiation is through that of dreams. You ever wonder why your dreams, when you first have them, most times they don't make sense? The reason why most often they don't is because of the fact you haven't drawn the correlation yet and been able to receive the lesson. For example, your left and right brains, or right and left brains, have to be used from a human physical world standpoint to interpret your dreams. Your right brain, which is the feminine aspect of your brain, is like a womb. It starts pouring out different pictures, maybe numbers, ideas, might be a flashing bulb, a snake, or whatever. Those images come forth. From there, the right brain, if you have attained some wisdom in using this knowledge, your right brain will see the images and other things that have come from the right brain abstractly, and it starts to be able to put words, numbers, and meanings to them. That's one of the main reasons or the main purposes of your dreams. Now, I know those of you are asking, well, hey, well, some of my dreams interpret to real life. Yeah, they do. And the reason why is because of the fact your dreams occur on the astral plane. This is the world where you can view the past, view the present, and the possible future. And at times when you don't see or you don't recognize the person, place, or thing that you get that you may have gotten a particular message or forewarning of, then your subconscious will put places, people, and things that you are familiar with so that you're able to receive the message. This is why I said don't kill the messenger. Get the message. Okay? Some of the deepest answers to all of the various things in life that you could ever know come through your dreams. See, what I was explaining before with initiation was the conscious, or when you're waking. The deeper initiation happens when you are asleep, when your body and conscious mind are resting. And see, the subconscious doesn't deal with jokes or any of the so-called regular stuff. It sees everything or takes everything as serious business. Be that as it may, this is why it's important, as I've said in previous videos dealing with word, sound, and science. This is why you never refer to yourself as being stupid, silly, or crazy. Because if you say it enough times with enough emotional content, you will become that which you have commanded yourself or others to be in your eyes. And I say others because if they're not aware of the science or they're not aware of what's going on, they will become those types of people. This is why it is very important to guard your thoughts. Even if you're just having fun and being humorous, guard your thoughts. Because those same thoughts are going to resurface when you are asleep. And there's a lot of dreaming that happens while you are asleep that you have no recollection of. Most of us, when we're having dreams, we may only remember one or two, maybe three, in one single night. However, based upon quantum physics and quantum science, you may be having 10 to 100 dreams or dream visions, dream initiations a night. These different dreams are various aspects of yourself. And all of those things are to be taken as lessons. You may not see them now, But eventually, at some point in your lifetime, those dreams that you may not have never had, you're having.